Hello and welcome to Sassy Jam's YouTube channel. I've always wanted to say welcome to my YouTube channel, but this will do. This will do. Okay, hi guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's very, very formal, isn't it? So me and Jen decided that with all that's going on with all the COVID and just feeling like we can't really get out there and film and do what we want to do and whatever, we wanted to still produce content, which is an idea we always had anyway, but we think this is it's been a real push to actually do that. So what we'll be doing is, on a timescale that we will reveal later because we're not sure yet, we will be releasing a video blog and a written blog. So Jen will write the blog and I'll do the video, and they'll be side by side talking about the same things, but kind of our different voices and the way that we like to do things, which is quite nice, right? So today's video is, why did you start a production company, aka Sassy Jam? We answer that question all the time. We've done a couple of interviews and we get it quite often. We get, so why did you start a production company? Is Sassy Jam really a production company? Question number one. I think it's more of a creative duo who is producing things as opposed to a production company, because production companies have guap and we don't have guap. But if you'd like to give us some guap, we have a Patreon you can donate to. But for now, we are just two creatives who are doing everything, putting our money, our effort, our time and our knowledge from working in TV all these years into making content. So that is what Sassy Jam is. And why did we start? Basically, I think me and Jen met a couple of me and Jen met how many years ago? 4 or 5. We met a few years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and we were both interns at a production company. I was kind of leaving my internship and she was starting her internship, so we definitely crossed paths, and we just continued our friendship on from there. And part of our friendship was talking about the content we were going to make. Part of our friendship was Jen's always writing, as I always say, she's constantly writing, and I was constantly reading her stuff, and I was like, this is actually good, like Jen can do this, like I don't know why she ain't doing this, what wrong with that? But what can we do? Like, it's not a consistent thing in this industry. It's always hard, and you get into the right rooms in front of the right people and you're doing the right things, but you don't always get what you want. And I think we both felt like that for a long time in this industry, and especially a couple of years ago. I'm not sure if Jen felt the same, but I hit a wall when it came to satisfaction in my job. I just didn't like what I was working on, and it wasn't like I wasn't good at it, it wasn't like I wasn't getting stuff done, but I just did not like it. And I felt annoyed that I had to go there every day. And I felt annoyed that I was doing it. And it was like, whoa, what's that? That is not who you are, and that's not who you want to be. So I kind of thought about it, went to Jen, and I was like, okay, Jen, we need to be a bit more active on these ideas things. We need to do a thing. We need to like be it. And we did. The first thing we did was think of a logo. That's the Sassy Jam logo here. Actually, clearly it was the other way around because of the jam jar. But we wanted to have a name that had S and J incorporated in it, and we just couldn't think of anything. And then we thought of sassy, and we kind of wanted to reclaim the word. All the times that we've been called sassy, I would say that I probably am sassy as a thing. Yeah, I'm sassy. But Jen's not really sassy, and it's kind of frustrating for her to be described as sassy just because she walks in the room and she's black and she opens her mouth. Suddenly she's sassy. And then jam is just kind of like jam in it, cool. Rest, relax. So it's kind of the two, they're kind of contradicting oxymorons as a name for a little thing. So that's why we're called Sassy Jam, if anyone ever wondered. So we thought of that, and we decided we were going to put on a play, which was a lot easier sounding than it is. It's a lot of effort if you've never ever done anything that resembles a play. You've only ever been to see plays. So it was quite a lot of effort for us. But what we did was put on a one-off performance. Jen wrote it. We had to cast it. We had to find a location to put on the play. We had to find a rehearsal location. And we had to rehearse every single week. And I do know some people put on plays and they just find a director and they just do it. Where we didn't really know how to do that. And like we didn't really have any money. We didn't really know, like, we're not theatre people or anything. And everyone I know who worked in theatre had a very like, oh, this is how you do it in theatre. And we were a bit like, yeah, we're not gonna do that, are we? So we just kind of did it our own way. And our own way was rehearsing every single Monday in Hackney Wick for weeks and weeks and weeks, even before we had the full cast. So we were on the play, and it was really well received, but it was absolutely crazy, like, to put ourselves through that. And it was just showing us that, like, oh my God, if we work really hard and put a little bit of money in and a lot of time in, we can actually achieve stuff, even though we have full-time jobs, even though we're looking for jobs, even though we have social lives. And it was a bit like, okay. And Unexcited was the web series, and we kind of went straight into that as well. That wasn't like a small feat at all. We absolutely, that was a lot bigger than doing a play, actually. But yeah, so we've managed to film, and can I just say we did that completely solo. I think when you hear production company, when you see people filming something or saying they're going to have an idea, there's some sort of idea, you have money behind you, you have someone helping you. Me and Jen did it mostly completely by ourselves. We had some editors help us, we had camera people come every so often, but mostly it was just us two. And coordinating actors, casting people, finding locations, filming, having time, and both of us had full-time jobs at the time. So when I don't know, no one can ever, oh, how's Sassy Jam going? It's like, we do things and we do it well and we do it fast, and it's been a really big feat. And so we just want to thank everyone who's actually watched and supported us and keep doing it, because if we can manage that with no money, no time, I can only imagine what we would have been able to do if we had like funding behind us. So it's quite that's like a big achievement bell for us, actually. We're like, yeah, we did that, we can't wait to do another thing. And so yes, very, very excited. So what we kind of plan on doing is to continue making content and continuing to get to know you guys, continuing for you to get to know us, and ideas. And we always wanted to collaborate with people, but it's actually very difficult to do that. It's hard enough coordinating two people who work full time, but it's a bit like, yeah, how are we going to coordinate people who who are not us in our group chats and our singular chat? That's just us two, but we still have two separate chats just in case. So it's very very difficult, but I think we work well together. We kind of have a way of doing it, and we just made it work all for the last couple of years, and we'll keep going, and we'll see what happens, and you'll see what happens for sure. But keep watching. And as I said, Jen has written a blog that goes side to side with that, which has her thoughts, and these are my thoughts. So this is Sassy Jam. These are our blogs. Read, support, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. I don't know friends and family. Who? What? Anyway, I don't know who you want to share it with, but be sure to like, share, and put some questions in the comments, and follow us on our social media, Sassy Jam Productions. Find us on our website. You can find all the links for all our socials as well, and we are always asking for suggestions for these videos and stuff. So looking forward to hearing from you. Give us feedback as well for my YouTube debut.